One down. And next to hit for the Sox, Kyle Teal. And that one fouled off. Grounder might be two. There's one. He's out. Double play. Out. What a twin. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. Lugo back to work. Ripped to right, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Jack Caglione. Oh, great stop. There's one. Out. And that's two. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1. That one outside. Ball one. One out, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Jack Caglione getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bat. Now it's going to be Jack Caglione. Burke back to work. Strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And he brings it into the warning track. 2 outs, runner at first. And next up for the Royals, Jack Caglione. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field, Palacios gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. Burke back to work. Ripped on the ground. And now the right fielder, Jack Caglione. And a curve misses outside. Ball one. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That ball's carrying. Adios, pelota. A 2-run. And now it's going to be Jack Caglione. He's already homered in this game. That one lifted to left. And that is that.
The right fielder, number 14, Jack Caglione.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Swing and a high fly ball out. So 2 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece. The lefty fires.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. So just about set now, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. What do you have on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That clips the corner.
0-2.
Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
That one off the mark. Ball two. Late swing, foul to the left. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Benintendi up here. And that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. My drop. The runner at third. Sosa at first. One gone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering upstairs. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. 2 on, 1 out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 9th pitch of the at-bat to next. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now a chance for Michael A. Taylor. First pitch just misses. Swing and a foul out of play. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
The catcher, Hunter Goodman.
It's softly on the ground, left side. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. This is Corbin Carroll.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ripped on a line. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Headed towards the corner. Tuchman on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Two.
In the dirt. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Taylor makes the grab. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Teal. And takes low for ball 1.
Always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
1 and 2 to count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering upstairs. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Luis Robert Jr. now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. And that's off
inside.
the
Ball.
inside edge. And the count's even at 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Next to hit, Tim Elko. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. We head to the bottom of the second, and the batter now, Jack Caglione. Burke back to work. Fought off foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That one ripped. That's back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Cedar Rafaela digs in now. Swing and a pop-up. Sosa sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. Now here is Roman Anthony.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That missed by a lot. 1-0. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now, looks at that one inside. That's out to center field. Taylor on the move. And he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Brooks Baldwin. Fouled off. He was late. Baldwin, 24 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. And now it's even up.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Scoops it up barehanded. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Chase Mlbdd steps to the plate for the White Sox. Check swing, called strike. Slow roller to first. Over to Perdomo. That's one. Out of the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
I think some double play terms are almost poetic, and a 3-6-1 is one of those that can just look so clean. It's really easy to mess it up if the pitcher doesn't get there in time, or there isn't good communication with the first baseman. But right there, they nailed the execution.
And down on strikes he goes, and he's up to 7. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Center field. Taylor settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over. Hunter Goodman, the next to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, one strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Mlbdd. Throw to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. And they add a run. It's 2-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Now the third baseman, 0 for 1 so far. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Chris Taylor now. Wide to center his first time. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Jack Caglione will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Swung on, belted. Adios, pelota. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-zip. Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 down, nobody on. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. That'll end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Mike Tauchman. Ball one, no strikes.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ground ball right side. Taylor. Tauchman is gone.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Benintendi in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one missed.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. DeGrom gets the strikeout. Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate. Roman Anthony. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. That one way inside. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. When you connect.
White Sox going with a new arm, number 61.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Perdomo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run shot, and they add a couple more. It's 7-0. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the lineup, Hunter Goodman digs in now. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Out to center. Taylor under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out. Back at Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1 and 2's the count.
Good eye right there. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Luis Robert now. And a strike in there. And it's fouled away. Got him looking. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Elko at the plate and takes high there.
1 ball, no strikes.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Right.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Struck him out swinging. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Chris Taylor. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now Jack Caglione missing inside, ball 1. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 9-0. New pitcher on now, Tyler Alexander.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
0-1 down. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. And here is Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground, out to short. Throw to first in time.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Comes through with the RBI. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
That one fouled off. On the ground. A sliding stop. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable.
0-2.
That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
2-0.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 2-0. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great
2-1.
now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K. Sosa in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
And the slider just misses. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll.
The left fielder.
Alexander back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the third baseman. Ripped to third and caught. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play. Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. And that's in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes. Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider,
1-1.
but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's in for a strike. 1-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 2 down, base is empty. Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
Fastball is outside.
1-0. Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. That's down and in.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Make it 18. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 11-0, and that one fouled off. Fouled off left side. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Loves it on the dive to first. And that's a great play for the out. Now at the plate, Roman Anthony. Towards first, Elko. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo. Line drive, hauls it in to end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now, Kyle Teal. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Camilo Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement. First pitch misses. Doval, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Luis Robert on the inside corner for a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Baldwin in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jordan Leisure.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have this.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Tuckman pulls that one down. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely.
Runner on the go. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
The 1-0. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Well struck right field. Tuckman going back on this one. And that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Digging in. Chase Mydroff. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Caglione takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. This one lifted in the air, left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
This could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
We saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against Delaware. Pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Chase Mydroff. Way outside,
1-0.
and we're underway. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rafaela squeezes it, and there's one away. And here is Sosa to the plate. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tatis pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here's Mike Tauchman. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And now, Hunter Goodman. Late swing fouled off. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch. And there's one down. This is Corbin Carroll. Swing, a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Boom goes the dynamite. And to grab the lead. It's 1-0. Here's the third baseman. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. Top of the second. Benintendi to start it. DeGrom back to work. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Corrals it. One down. And here is Michael A. Taylor. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Good job to fight that one off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Kyle Teal stands in now and watches strike one. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Now this is in the air down the line. Carroll hustling after it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. On the ground to third. And that one handled. To first, but it pulls it off the bag. So up next, Roman Anthony. That missed inside, and it's 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean,
that one ripped. Adios, Peralta. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0. Now, Geraldo Perdomo. Up the middle, my draw. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one in the air center field. Taylor under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-0. And the batter now, number 4. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out.
And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now the DH, Luis Robert Jr. That misses. And that is ball 1. Robert in his 6th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Tatis really on his horse for it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. No throw. He's safe at first. Tim Elko steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Goes to second for 1. How about that double play?
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, and not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Chris Taylor. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Taylor races for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Caglione in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. In the air left field. Benintendi moving under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's 0 for 1. That's a laser base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Roman Anthony now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. And foul ball.
Ball.
Swing and high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. His second home run of the game. It's 8-0. Stepping in, Geraldo Perdomo. High fly ball out to left field. Benintendi sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk it. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
Now a chance for Hunter Goodman. Two outs.
Ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's a ball.
3-1.
Hard hit right side. They get the force. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
That is what it is.
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 4th, leading off, Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, we pulling up, kicking in the front.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 9-0. Now the third baseman, 1 for 2. In the air, center field. Taylor under it. And there's one down. Here comes Chris Taylor. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So digging in, Jack Paglione. Rips one to right. And foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. That's the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Benintendi.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-2. This one popped up. Perdomo drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Foul ball. And that's in the dirt. And now it's even 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
1-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Teal stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
And that's
Ball.
downstairs.
That's down.
And it's 2-1. Rip to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Tyler Alexander.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and he reaches safely. Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the DH, Roman Anthony.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound. Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
That one is absolutely belted, and foul as it bangs. Off the fence. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one fouled off. Grounded to third, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and a run scores on the double play. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman, 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that ends the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Camilo Doval.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two. Goes down looking. Next to hit, Tim Elko. And that one clips the corner. Doval, a 6'2 righty. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Strike three, and that's two in a row. So two down now, and here is Brooks Baldwin. And that one is inside ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-1. Fought off foul. And that one popped in the air, left field. Nabs it, and that is that. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. Alexander back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab, one away. Here's the third baseman. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
To third, Baldwin. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Taylor. And a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Right side. Topman makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Chase Mydra. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
That missed. That's the ball.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Sosa in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. Hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Topman batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Now he breaks his bat, puts it away for the out. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one in there across the letters. Cuts and misses. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now Jack Caglione. That one to first, but that rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Base hit, center field. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. That's his 3rd. Home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 13-0. And the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Taylor pulls it down, and there's 1 down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. And El Nino goes deep. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 14-0. And now the catcher comes up to him, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Adios, Pelota. They go back to back. It's 15-0. New pitcher for the White Sox, Tyler Gilbert. He's into the game with the bases empty. Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. That's towards center. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the 3rd baseman. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning for Chris Taylor.
Waste no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one ripped into right, and a base hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. 1 run is in.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And that's a fair ball. Runner in from 3rd to extend their lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And now it's going to be Roman Anthony reaching for it. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That's in there. On the ground to the left. Handles, throws to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Teal stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Robert now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-2 now. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo. The shortstop takes the ball. He swings and fouls one off. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
And now Fernando Tatis Jr. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a
Baldwin to second. That's one. Now to first, and it's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And that one hammered. Adios, pelota. He sends one out the opposite way. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 18-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one laced to center and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. So a man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Chris Taylor. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Second home run of the inning for them. And they boost their lead. It's 21-0. So 2 down. And now the first baseman, Jack Paglione. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And boom goes the dynamite. Another one. Back-to-back homers. It's 22-0. Now at the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that one got a piece of him.
Take your base.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Roman Anthony. Just missed. Rafaela off of first with 2 away. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Gets under it and pops it up. Baldwin settles under this one. Brings it in. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the first baseman, Tim Elko. To the right side, Caglione steps on first for the out. So up next, Brooks Baldwin. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Set down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. Chase Maidra, the next to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Doval is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
But we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching.
This kid is an L7 weenie. This kid is an L7 weenie.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Catfish Hunter.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Strike two.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground. And it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Mike Tauchman. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. This one popped up. Under this one. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy. And getting the start for the White Sox, Aaron Civale.
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
This is Corbin Carroll, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Right side. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Number 4 swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out, but no advance from the runners. Chris Taylor now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This to third, tags the runner for 1. What a double play that was. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Michael A. Taylor in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Trying to bunt his way on. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Teal. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And 1-2. Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw and saves. Couldn't recover from the misplay. So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fouled off down the right side.
Able to work out of a little bit of a jam in that first inning.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Boom goes the dynamite. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. Now here is Roman Anthony. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there safely.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Geraldo Perdomo, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And boom goes the dynamite. They'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. Fouled off left side. 4 runs already in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's outside. And 1-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck, and it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Slings it across. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Carroll at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
Ball, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out.
He's out.
2 away now after the drop third strike. And the runner stays where he is. Here's the third baseman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Benintendi going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. All set for the start of the inning. So here's Robert now. Hunter back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Robert in his 6th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 and 2's the count.
Just misses with that one. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. See you later. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1. Tim Elko in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. And it's even up.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And he grounds one to the right side. Taylor has it, throws to first, and 2 away now. Mlbdd in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss there.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strike. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Chris Taylor. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Mlbdd. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Jack Paglione now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped onto the track, and he makes the catch. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. So now here's the DH. Roman Anthony doubled his first time. Swung on, belted. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. He'll touch them all. It's 6-1. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Foul ball there. Down the line. Has room, and he makes the catch. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Lenin Sosa. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Tauchman at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. That one fouled off.
Ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and he's on at first. Benintendi to the plate. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. In there at the knees.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Taylor batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Line to left. Stretches out and hauls it in. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Number 61.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. So the batting order turns over, and here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. They say you win. Base is empty, 1 away.
No balls,
We're here
1
in the
strike.
bottom of the 4th. And that
1-1.
skips in the dirt. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
Now one
That's
missed.
the ball. 2-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at second. And that's outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Adios, Toyota. He made him pay for that one, and they add to the lead. It's 8-1. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's the third. Sends it across the first, and there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Chris Taylor getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Fastball is outside.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a run. It's 9-1. And here is Jack Caglione. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Boom goes the dynamite. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 10-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked up.
White Sox going with a new arm, Tyler Alexander.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 12-1. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. And that is out of play. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Kyle Teal. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's inside.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Strike.
Now fly ball to right center. Tatis after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. And first offering is fouled off.
Strike 2.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Elko makes the play, and a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. That one is upstairs.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball. High fly ball out towards left field. Benintendi going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So 2 down now, and here is Corbin Carroll. He's already homered here in this one. Heading down the line. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That's a hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat.
Runner on the go. That one hammered, but pulled foul. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. The next pitch misses. 2-2.
2-2.
And that's outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. So now 2
Take your
on
base. Ball
and
4.
2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now here is Chris Taylor. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that one pulled foul. 2 on, 2 outs. On a line, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And it's 13-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks.
And here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. And they extend their lead. So up next, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benintendi is there. And makes the grab. And we're back. Now, Brooks Baldwin. Hunter back to work. That's off the inside corner. And it's 1-0. Baldwin measures 6 feet even. 24 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Meidroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Lenny Sosa. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Bottom of the 6th inning. Digging in, Roman Anthony. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
And there's 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Out there to center, and that'll get down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Tatis waits. Swinging a foul straight back. Outside low. 1-2 the count. And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Perdomo leads off first with 1 away. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, that ball was hit pretty hard. And sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, You execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
And a base hit right there. And now two aboard.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Goodman, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fought off foul. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fastball is outside.
1-2.
Swings through it for the K. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. In the dirt.
0-1.
Line drive. This one looks like trouble. 1 run across. Here comes Tatis around third. The relay. He'll score. 2 runs are in. And the lead continues to grow. Man at second here with 2 away. Now the third baseman. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. And this game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Benintendi up here. That one's in there. 0-1. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the
Harlem neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. There's a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are and
there's the third out. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Chris Taylor. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 17-1.
Oh, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably
new pitcher for the White Sox, Brandon Iser.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
At the plate, Cedar Rafaela. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And out number one on the grab. So man aboard. Stepping in, Roman Anthony. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Two on, one out. Lifted in the air, right field. Tachman moving under this one. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So two away with runners at the corners. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Mydroff. Got him on the off-balance throw. And will go back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the eighth. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. That's in there. That's strike one.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Luis Robert now. Swings through that one for strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. Elko into box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. And we're back onto the bottom of the eighth. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. Pitch misses. Ball one. And another ball.
2-0.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Adios, pelota. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 19-1. Here's the third baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Topman makes the grab, one pitch and one out. Jack Caglione digs in now. In the air out to center. Taylor. Long run on his horse. Can't get there. It gets down. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Way outside, and it gets away. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. And down. Roman Anthony.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Traffic on the bases with two already in to score here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Not even close there. And it's a ball and a strike. There's the strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 22-1. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Tatis now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Perdomo off of first with two away. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor makes the grab. And that is that. We go to the ninth. Now the third baseman, Brooks Baldwin. And first offering is fouled off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Base hit and a good start to the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's one away. Lenyn Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Fly ball to right. Tatis. And it's caught for the out. White Sox down to their final out. And the batter now, Mike Tauchman. That's in there. That's strike one. And strike two. Hunter is just one strike away. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that ball is gone. He circles the bases. It's 22-3. Benintendi stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Hot shot to third. Ball game. Well, this one ends in a...
Okay.